So this is a little one-act play at the intersection of Star Trek fanboyism and Ruby fanboyism.
What? We're doing it.
Ahead of time recording. All right. So it's called the U.S.S Ruby, and it's set in the Star Trek in the Next Generation universe. Computer, stolen symbol.rb, class symbol, def to proc, proc.new, goalpost, splat args, args.shift, underscore send, self splat args, in. Ruby, run this script with warnings. Yes, very interesting. I think RubyConf will find this quite interesting. Captain, please report to the bridge. Pause. Number one, what is it that interrupts me from my blissful Ruby hacking? We've received a distress call from a Pythonista ship. We can intercept it in just 5 minutes. Excellent. Perhaps billing out those smoke snake levels will strengthen our white space agree to disagree chord. Mr. Crusher, set an intercept course and engage. Mongrel factor 9. But sir, Zed says we don't need 9 mongrels. Never mind, you twin. You are widely disliked by the hardcore Trekkies. Do as I say. Engage. We've come out of warp speed, sir. Commander Data, report. Sir, it's a Java collective ship. They've disabled the Pythonista ship. It appears to be leaking web frameworks, and the white space support systems are failing. Sir, the Java ship is charging its FUD. They're preparing to fire it won't scale arguments. Commander Wolf, raise the David Heinemeier Hansons. Prepare to return fire with all available closures. Target their EJBs and applets. They're firing on us, sir. The port nacelle is raising exceptions. Monkey patch the deflector disk to respond to their attacks. Return fire with all closures. Sir, our closures have triggered memory leaks in their applets. Their EJBs remain intact, though it will take them several days to repair them. The Java ship appears to be retreating. They just engaged their JSRs and are headed back to sun space. Excellent. Open a channel with the Pythonista ship. Pythonista ship, this is the U.S.S Enterprise. What is your status?
We do not need your help. Our syntax is held up to the Java attack. Due to the extreme readability of our ship's infrastructure, we should be back underway in a couple hours. But while you're here, perhaps there is something you should see. The planet below has a, well, most interesting discovery. Would you meet us down there?
Allow me to confer with my crew. Troy, what do you feel? What do you sense from the Pythonista? He's lying about his ship, and he's quite uncertain of how long it might take before his ship is warp ready. However, he is quite insincere about what he says about the planet below. Excellent. Unmute channel. Will you meet us on the planet below?
Excellent. Where shall we upload the coordinates?
The URL for our transporter coordinate rest system is http://enterprise.fed/coordinates.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Likewise. Channel off. Lieutenant Wolf, Data, LaForge, please join me in the YAML room. YAML down to the surface. Commander LaForge, report.
Sir, this whole area is saturated with objects. More than I've ever seen before. It's quite similar to our own ship, but it's as though this planet was made of objects. As though the whole planet was one giant image composed of millions and millions of objects.
Sir, the Pythonistas are approaching. They're carrying some odd-looking alien technology. Sir, I do not trust them. They cannot be trusted, as they've stolen our gem technology, and it's rumored they too will soon have anonymous blocks and closures. I understand your concern, Commander Wolf, but they are more slower than you might think. Give them a chance, but be prepared to protect your tabs and carriage returns.
Picard, I presume. I present you with this most fascinating technology. It appears to be a class browser. It is one and the same with this planet. We have tried to remove more like it, but they deteriorate when they are too far from the rest of the objects on this planet.
Commander Data, what do you think?
Data, I too have observed the large number of objects on this planet. Have you done any research as to why this may be?
It is why we have brought you here. We noticed this planet and thought it was very close to our own, but we think it may be even closer to your own. On our planet, we have more primitive elements from which our objects are created. But here, like in Ruby, everything is of objects.
Over there, I'm picking up another curious piece of technology. Appears to be some sort of efficient continuation.
Yes, we observed that too. In this way, this place is much different from Ruby as well. One could build entirely new technology built just on these continuations.
Yes, we have been searching for this sort of technology for many years. Is there anything else you have discovered?
Well, yes, some sort of terminal. It is of hardware, not objects. We are unsure of how it might be enabled.
It appears that this display is damaged beyond repair, sir. Data, do you think that we could route its output circuitry through your eigen class? Yes, in theory, it would be possible. Hello, my children. I'm Alan Kay. I'm glad you are both here. It's been many years, but finally the excellent qualities of my world have been discovered. It is my hope that you can each spend much time here and take what our advanced but unfortunately fringe society has discovered and use it in your own cultures.
But where are we?
Why, this is small talk. Everything is of objects. But even then, if you look closely, you will find we have bootstrapped these objects from a small practical language that can be implemented in a most efficient manner. But you will learn of this in time. Please, children, go.
Oh, this is preposterous. Those Rubyists acknowledge multiple ways of doing things, just like those slimy pearlmongers. And have you seen the internals of Rails? Some of it is nay unreadable compared to our jewel of a language.
Calm, my children. Both of you are rooted in the manipulation of objects, but also in embracing many different ways of programming. I think you'll also find a strong current of metaprogramming in both of your cultures. Like I said, it is our greatest wish you remain here and both study how to improve your cultures and perhaps someday grow closer.
Sir, it looks as though the Java Collective left an away team on the planet. They appear to be badly trying to emulate the notions of objects. Everybody, set your meta classes to highly dynamic. If we fire directly at their anonymous inner classes, object boxing, and generic types, they will become disengaged from their collective. Bam!
I think this will be the beginning of a very successful research mission here on Smalltalk. I'm sure we will both learn much here, and hopefully acknowledging each other's differences on whitespace will be the first of many cooperations.
Indeed, I think much shall be here.
Captain's log. We've just scratched the surface of what we can learn from Smalltalk, though we're probably far from the intriguing refactoring browser technology. We will soon have bytecode technology. This will prove most useful, as well as optimizations we found in combating the Joel Spolskys on the other side of the language neutral zone. We're on course to Yav, and someday perhaps Ruby will be the greatest language ever known to the modern programmer. Yeah.